Welcome to MrKhanMaths, and in this video I'll be looking at multiplying whole numbers by 10, 100 and 1000. Multiplying by any of these numbers is really quick and simple once the method is learned, and it is something that is useful when working on other mathematical topics. So let's go straight into it. Now the key question you have to ask yourself when looking at the questions and answers I am going to show you is, what can you see? Here are some products of 10, 100 and 1000. By looking at it and asking yourself, what can you see? Hopefully you can spot a pattern. Now this pattern will help us learn the technique for multiplying whole numbers by 10, 100 and 1000. So as you can see, when I multiply any number with 10, the number being multiplied has a 0 on the end of it. This means that my number is getting 10 times bigger. So in the case of 5 times 10, the number 5 is getting 10 times bigger, so it becomes 50. In the case of 9 times 10, the number 9 is getting 10 times bigger, so it becomes 90. Now, it doesn't matter what size number you are multiplying. As you can see, the same rule applies for 33 times 10, where 33 is becoming 10 times bigger, and the answer is 330. So what can we see? We can see each number multiplied by 10 has a 0 placed on the end of it to give us the answer. So in mathematical terms, it is becoming 10 times bigger. Does the same apply for multiplying with 100? So as you can see, when I multiply any number with 100, the number being multiplied has 2 zeros on the end of it. This means that my number is getting 100 times bigger. So in this case of 5 times 100, the number 5 is becoming 100 times bigger, so it equals to 500. In the case of 9 times 100, the number 9 is becoming 100 times bigger, so it becomes 900. The same rule applies to 33 times 100. The number 33 is becoming 100 times bigger, so it becomes 3,300. So what can we see? We can see each number multiplied by 100 has 2 zeros placed on the end of it, and in mathematical terms is becoming 100 times bigger. Now, by this point, hopefully you can see when I multiply any number with a number that has zeros on the end of it, the number being multiplied will have that many zeros attached to it. This means if I multiply by 1000, my answer will have 3 zeros on the end of it. And you can see this is the case when I multiply 5 with 1000. The number 5 is becoming 1000 times bigger, so my answer is 5000. The same rule applies when I multiply 9 times 1000. The number 9 is becoming 1000 times bigger, so the answer is 9000. And finally, regardless of the size of the number, 33 times 1000, the number 33 is becoming 1000 times bigger, so my answer will be 33,000. If you apply this concept when multiplying by 10, 100 and 1000, it will save you from using any multiplication method. But you need to remember this technique only works for whole numbers and not decimal numbers. So here I'm going to show 3 examples by applying the same technique I have shown you. So example number 1, 6 times 10. What can we see? We can see in this question, 6 is going to become 10 times bigger. So our answer will have 1 0 on the end of 6. So 6 times 10 is equal to 60. Let's see what happens for example number 2, 13 times 100. We can see in the question, 13 is going to become 100 times bigger. So our answer will have 2 zeros on the end of 13. So 13 times 100 is equal to 1300. And finally, example number 3, we have 245 times 1000. We can see in the question, 245 is going to become 1000 times bigger. So our answer will have 3 zeros on the end of 245. So therefore, the answer to 245 times 1000 is 245,000. So now I will give you some Mr. Khan's skills check questions for you to practice this method and see how well you get on. Here you can see Mr. Khan's skills check questions. I'd like you to have a go at practicing what I have shown you. So please press pause, and once finished, click resume to reveal the answers. Here are the answers to Mr. Khan's skills check questions. Check how you have got on by marking the questions you have done. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye for now and see you again soon.